It's Monday night, and you know what that means. It's time for Ready, Budget, Game. Welcome back to Ready, Budget, Go. My name is Drew, and here on this channel we talk about household budgeting, saving money, and achieving our financial goals. So if those sound like things that you vibe with, please consider subscribing, hit the like button, and leave me a comment down below because I'd love to hear from you. We're in the games binder tonight, and we're going to do what we normally do: play games, save money, and put it toward my Roth IRA. Now, this week I've decided to do things a little bit differently in that I am not going to explain in detail every game. For some of the dice games, I will read off the rules, but for the games that I've been playing for several weeks now, I'm just going to play them, and we'll see if we can get through the binder a little bit faster this week. So we're going to do what we always do. We're going to start with Loteria, and this week we're in Millennial Loteria, so let me get that out here. And I will get the cards shuffled, and we'll get to playing and covering off spaces. So just a quick shuffle here of the cards. And a cut, and off we go. Okay, so first up, we've got, only if I can separate them here, La Flower Crown, and I don't have that. Then we've got El Internship. Excuse me, I don't see that either. El VR, no. El Bad Hombre, we do have, it's down here in the corner. El Troll, yep, right there. El Coachella, yep. El Juice Cleanse, yeah. El Makeup Tutorial, no, don't see that one. El Safe Space, yep. El Gluten, no. El Yoga, no. Yes, we do have that. It's right up there. La Feminist, nope. El Non-GMO, no. El Hipster, we do have. El Bird, no. El Gentrification, yes. La Thigh Gap, no. El Drone, yes. We're getting close. El Piercing, no. El Vegan, no. La Student Debt, yes. This is going to be a big saver this week. El Tattoo, no. El Nail Art, no. El Prime, yes. And we finally got that Loteria. Okay, so let's count up the chips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like I say, a big saver for Loteria this week. Okay, so let me just cut these back in. Give it a quick shuffle. And then I will save $11 in the Loteria envelope. Okay. So 10 and 11. And Loteria is, as always, envelope number 1. And just like always, I will do a condensing at the end. So let me close this up and clear off the board, and then we'll move on to Sussed, which is game number 2. Set these aside and set all of this aside. Okay, let me get that card out and let's see what the questions are this week. Okay. So the first question is, I'm a secret super spy. Which would I find most useful in my job? The gadget that can make my A, eyes act like a camera, B, ears act like a sound recorder, or C, mouth act like a voice changer? Well, I think that having a mouth that can act like a voice changer is probably the most useful. If nothing else, it's an impressive parlor trick and maybe good for a side hustle, so that's what I'm picking. And because I picked option C, we'll save $5. Let's do one more here. Finish off the card. It says, if I could rearrange the stars, what would I make them say? A, something inspirational, B, something witty, or C, something rude? Well, knowing me, it's going to be option C again, something rude. I'd like to pretend that I'm a better person, but realistically, if I have the power to rearrange the stars, I'm probably going to tell somebody what I really think. So I'm going to say C, something rude. And I will put back 5 and grab 10 because that was another C answer. It's not the most honorable thing, but it's the truth. And I'm all about the truth. So, okay. I don't think I would use any 4-letter words, but it would be something sarcastic. Excuse me. Okay, so $10 going into envelope 2. I will get out a new card for next week. Now let's go to where the clip is, which is back here on number 12, which is the 12 face cards. So I will get that challenge out. It's right over here, along with these funky cards that I've got to play this with. So let me give these a shuffle, and we'll see where we're going to scratch this week. And I didn't take out my scratcher either, so I may have to dig for that. I'm still not used to shuffling these weird cards. I don't know what really the purpose was of making the cards this way, but it's something different anyway. Okay, one more shuffle. Oops. And a cut, and we'll see which one we're doing this week. Queen of Hearts. Okay. So the Queen of Hearts is the Savioress of Bethulia. And we've done one on that one before. So let me get out a D12. And you know, I actually did buy a scratcher tool this week, and now the question is, can I find it? I think it's here. Yes, okay, good. So let's get out a D12 from this bucket of dice that I need to tidy up here. Okay, number 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll go right here. And $13. So a big saver this week. That'll be the only one that we do on this card. I'm just not used to this tool yet, so. Okay, let me clean this up. And I'll take out 10, 12, 13. And we'll put that into envelope number 12. Okay. Next up, I didn't replace envelope 3, which was Junior's Restaurants, which we finished last week, so that's still empty. I'll try to have something in there for next week. So let's move on to Dicetropolis. I'll take out this card because it's got the first game on the back. Okay, we'll set that aside. We'll put these away. And the cards. We'll roll the D12, and that'll tell us which game we're going to play. Number 8. So my other Dicetropolis cards are over here. Okay. Game number 8 is going to be poker. So we did this not too long ago, but I don't mind doing it again. Let me get out the dice for Dicetropolis. Might as well take some of the other sets out too, because I'm going to need them later. Okay. So Dicetropolis, you can buy the dice from me optionally if you like. So we need 5 dice. And in this game, we roll the dice up to 2 times with saving any that we like aside, and we make the best poker hand that we can. So let's give it a roll here. We've got 2 2s, a 1, a 3, and a 4. So I'm going to save the 2s, and I'm going to re-roll the other 3 dice. And we got a full house here. We got 3 6s and 2 2s. So that's terrific. And a full house is going to save $8. So let's do 6, 6, 6, 2, 2. And we are going to play for the house. So let's see if we can make it an even $10. Let's give the house a roll, because a full house is a pretty strong hand. And the house has 2 pair, 4s and 2s with a 3 kicker. So we did beat the house. And beat the house is $2. So we're going to save $10 into Dicetropolis for this week. So there's $10. Let me get out my cleaning cloth here, and we'll just wipe this clean. Always use dry erase with these if you can. Wet erase will work too, but dry erase ensures longevity. So let's go back over to Dicetropolis, envelope number 4, and I'll put in the 2 5s, and I'll put in the dashboard, and then we'll move on to Dicetropolis 2. So let me take this one out, because we're going to need the D12 again. And we got number 6. So I'm going to put the Dicetropolis dice away, which are all D6s. And we'll take out the Dicetropolis 2 dice, which are D4s. Okay. And the Dicetropolis 2 card for game number 6. I can just grab it here off camera, which will be odd one out. Okay, so this one requires all 3 D4 dice. The goal is not to roll any odd numbers. After the first roll, set aside any dice that rolled odd, they are out, and re-roll the even dice. Once again, if any dice roll odd on the second roll, they are also out. After the second roll, save $1 for every even-facing die left in play. If all 3 dice are out, save $5. So let's give them a roll. Okay, so we got 4, 4, and 3, so we've got one that's out. And we got a 3 and a 3, so we're all 3 are out. So all 3 are out, we're going to save $5. That'll be Dicetropolis 2 for the week. Dicetropolis 2 has games that are lower savers than the original Dicetropolis. You can always add multipliers if you'd like, or change the rules to suit your budget on any of the games. You can make them higher. You can make higher budget ones lower budget. You can make lower budget ones higher budget, just however it suits you. So let's do Dicequarium next, and Dicequarium takes D6 dice, and there are 8 games total. So I've got the 3 aqua-colored D6 dice handy. They're right here. I'm just going to put the 3 D4s away. And we will get out a D8 die so that we can determine which one we're going to play. There's a D8. And we'll give it a roll. And game number 8. So for Dicequarium, we need the last card in the deck, which is Swim Lanes. This one takes a while, so I'm just going to break the video here for just a sec so I can reset the timer, and then we'll play Swim Lanes. Okay, so here in Swim Lanes, you want to set values for each row before you start play. So I'm going to use 1d6 die, and I'm going to roll for each of these numbers. So let's see what we do here. So we got a 4. And you can just bring these other numbers down or pick your own. You don't have to roll a die for them. But that's what I like to do. Okay, a 2. A 6. A 3. A 5. Ooh, can we get a 1? And we did. We got a 1. That's incredible. Okay. So we're going to roll all 3 dice, and we're going to fill in these boxes until one of the rows fills up, and then that is the amount that we will save for this game. I like this one because it takes a little bit longer to play. So we've got 2 5s and a 6. 5, 5, 6. A 5, a 3, and a 6. A 6, a 5, and a 3. 2 1s and a 2. 1, 1, 2. And again, we're going by the numbers at the top, not the numbers that we filled in. Okay. A 1, a 3, and a 6. So 6, 3, and 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 5s and a 2. 2, 5, 5. So 5s are in the lead. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4's on the board. 1, 3, 4. 1, oops, 3, and 4. And if you don't want to do all these rolls, you can always start halfway up, or 2/3 of the way up, or what have you. 5, 5, 1. But I like the marathon myself. Okay, 1, 2, 3 again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 5. So 1s and 5s are in a dead heat. 2, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5. One more 5, and that'll be the winner. 3, 4, 6. 3, 4, 6. And there's our 5. We got a 1, a 3, and a 5. So 1, 3, and 5. So 5 is what wins. $5 is what we will save. I'll set these dice aside. Clear this off. Again, dry erase marker comes off real easy with just a dry cloth. So it's all set up to play again. Okay. So Dice Aquarium, the dashboard, and $5. And that's envelope 6. Okay, up next is Fruit Machine. This is another new game. This is like playing the slot machines at the casino, but you're saving money rather than spending it. So here, we need the 3 special Fruit Machine dice. So let me get those out. These dice are included when you purchase this from my Etsy shop. It's brand new. So let's give it a roll and let's see how we do here. Okay, so we've got diamond, lemon, and watermelon. So I'm going to save the diamond. Got 3 more rolls here. No more diamonds. A cherry and a lemon. Last roll. 1 more diamond and a plum. So we didn't get 3 of a kind, and we don't have any cherries, so all other rolls will save $1. So for this game, we're going to save $1, and I'm going to play this one again. So we'll just wipe it off. And you don't have to write on this one if you don't want to, but it's the same glossy coating, so if you want to use dry erase marker, you can. So let's go here. So we've got cherry, orange, plum. So I'm going to save the cherry. Plum and orange. Cherry and orange. Okay, last roll. And we got a plum. So we've got 2 cherries and a plum. So for this game, we're going to save $3. So I'm going to take 1 back and put in 2 2s. Okay. And let's go one more time. Let's see if we can make a 3 of a kind of anything. Give it a roll here. Diamond, watermelon, and lemon. So we'll save the diamond. We'll go for broke again. 2 cherries. Okay, so I'm going to keep the 2 cherries and re-roll this. A diamond. Last roll. And a plum. Okay, so we've got 2 cherries, so again, we're saving $3, so I'll take 2 back and put in a 5. So $7 this week for Fruit Machine. We played 3 times. We put the dice away. And we'll put in $7 and the dashboard. Make sure I cleaned it off. I did. This is envelope 7. Okay, that goes in. Dashboard goes in. Oops, wrong way. And then next up is Quicks. So let me take out the scorecard and grab the dice for that. And it looks like we've got a brand new scorecard this week. So cap this and take out a pen. I think we'll use this purple. Okay. And then I need the Quicks dice, which are right over here. Again, if you haven't seen this game before, I've explained it in prior weeks how I've adapted it to a savings challenge game because this is commercially available. So if you'd like to see more detail, go back and watch that. But I think you'll be able to figure it out from context if you haven't seen it before. Okay, so a 1, a 4, and a 3. So we've got 4, 5, and 7. I'm going to take the 4 and the 5. We'll leave that 7 in case we need it later. A 1, and a 5, so we've got 2 and 6. I'm going to take the 2. We'll leave the 6. 6, 6, and 2. Great. So we've got 12 and we've got 8. And I'm going to take that 8. 6, 2, and 1. So we've got 3, 7, and 9. Or 3, 7, and 8, rather. So I'm going to take the 3. We've already taken the 8. I'm going to leave the 7. 6 and 9. So I will take the 9. And I'm going to leave the 6. That's a tough choice. 6, 6, and 3. Oh dear, I should have taken the 6 and left the 9. Okay, so there's nothing we can do there, so we are indeed out. So 6 plus 7 is 13, 23, 34. I'm not going to save the 34. I'm going to add the 3 and the 4 and save $7. And I dropped my pen cap on the floor. Oh, it's gone to live with Jesus. Okay, well, that's all right. I will play one more game. So the next row is yellow, so I'm going to take out the yellow die here and put away the red. And let's see how we do this time. A 1, a 5, and a 3. So we've got 4, 6, and 8, so I'm going to take the 4. 6, 6, and 1, so we've got 12 and 7. 6, 4, and 1, so we've got 5, 7, and 10. I'm going to take the 5 and the 10. 2, 5, and 5, so we've got 10 and 7. We can only do the 7. 5, 5, and 1, so we've got 6 and 10. We can only do the 6. 1, 2, and 6, so we've got 3, 7, and 8. I'm going to take the 8. It's getting long in the game. 1, 2, and 4. So we've got 3, 5, and 6, and we are out. So we've got 2 plus 9 is 11, plus 11 is 22. 2 plus 2 is 4. So for this game, we're going to save $11. Or for these two games, rather. So there's the 11. Let me put the dice away. I'll set this marker over here until I find the cap. And then I'll put the money and the scorecard into the binder. Envelope number 8 for quicks. There we go. Now it's time for Tucano. And I am going to need the instructions that I wrote for Tucano, just because things tend to confuse me if I get one of the toucans. This is another commercially available game, and I will kind of go over I'll explain it as I deal, just because I haven't played this very many times. Okay, so here's the cards. Give them a shuffle here. And a cut, and then we'll start dealing. Okay. 1. Oh, we've got the toucan already with a mask on it. So we're going to swap the first and last cards. So I'll set that aside. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. So we're swapping the first and the last. Okay, so that takes care of that toucan. And now let's score it up. Okay, so this one is in position number 1. So odd is on the right, so that's $3. This one, position number 2, is -2. So that is going to be a total of 1. 3 minus 2 is 1. This is in position number 3, which is 9. So that's going to be 10. So $10. This is number 4, so that is even. So that's going to be -1. This is in position number 5, which is blank. So that's a 0. And this is in position number 6, which is even, so that's going to be 2. So 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 10, $13. So let me grab out the 13. 10, 12, 13. And now let me explain how I dealt this game. So I deal 6 cards for this game, and I do them in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I get any toucans, those are special cards depending on the symbol that's on them. So in this case, we got the one that had the little mask, so that's why I swapped the first and last card. So once all the cards are dealt, then I total up the amounts that are on the card based on the position they're in. So this one, the ones that have 2 in them, this is even, this is odd. So I've already screwed up. So I need to recalculate this. I'm going to have to write on here like even, odd on all of these cards. So even is on the left, odd is on the right. So if it's in an odd number position, this is position number 1, so this would be on the right. If we're in even number position, it would be the one on the left. The other ones will take the value based on the position that they're in. So this is in position number 2, which has a -2. Position number 3 has a 9 for the third position. Some of them don't have the cards for the position they're in. For example, there is no 5th position here, so I counted this as a 0. It has 1, 2, 3, and 4, but when it's in the 5th position, there's nothing there for that, so I count that as a 0. So let me recalculate this based on not screwing up this time. So 3 minus 2 is 1, plus 9 is 10. Okay, so I did do that correctly. And then this one would be even, so it's -1, 0, and this one is even, so 0. So this is -1. So we had 10 minus 1. So $9, not $13. So 5, 7, put this back, 9. I made up the rules for this game. I adapted it, and even I am still getting used to it. But it's a little more, so it's a little more cerebral than some of the other games. But I kind of like that. I like keeping my brain sharp. I don't want it to turn to mush, especially since that runs in my family. So I will do the hard math for the sake of keeping my mind sharp and for saving money as well. So, okay. So that is that. Put these cards away. And there are, as with any of the games that I adapt that are commercially available, totally different rules when you're playing this as an actual game with other people. I mean, completely different. I just find games and I think, okay, can I make a savings game out of this? And if I can, I totally change the rules for what suits me. So this is envelope number 9, I believe. Yeah. And it looks like we'll be able to play some Dice Fecta and maybe even do the 12 Days of Christmas. So let me take a quick break and I'll get out the Dice Fecta cards and we'll do that next. Okay, we're going to do Dice Fecta next, and I think this week I am going to do D8 and D10. That'll give us, I think, a nice mix. I'm not going to roll a die to determine which we'll do, so I'll just pick a D8 and D10. So let me set the D10 aside for now because we'll do the D8 first. Get out the dice here. There's the D8. And there's the D10. Okay. So let's get to rolling the D8. I get a marker here. And see how we do. Okay, so we're going to knock out the 5. And the 6s. 5 again. 2. 6, we already have that. 7, okay. 4. So you need a 1, a 3, or an 8. There's the 1. So we've got Dice Fecta. We actually have 2 Dice Fectas. So when you get 2 Dice Fectas, you get to pick, if you're going to do it the high budget way, which one you want to use. So this would be $10, 5 plus 4 plus 1. This would be $14, 7 plus 6 plus 1. Or we could do it the medium budget way, which is going to be $1 for every number that we've crossed off, but we've crossed off 10, so it's the same as doing this one. Or we could do the last number we rolled, which was 1. I want to save more than $1, so I'm going to do $10, and we'll just say we're going to save this whole section here. So we'll do 10 for that. So 5, 7, 9, and 10. And we'll play the D10 version, and I might play the D10 version low budget. We'll see. Because I would like to get a scratch in on the 12 Days of Christmas if I can. And money is getting low here. So let's take out the D10 version. And we'll set this die aside and bring in the D10, and we'll see how this one treats us. Okay, so we're going to start with a 3. Oops, I capped the marker. 3. Again, dry erase, it's glossy finish, so you want to be able to erase them and play them again and again. Using a dry erase is the best way to go. Number 8. So already we're on the pot with a 6. 4. 4 again. 10 again. 3 again. 2. Okay, so now a 9 would give it to us. 1. 5. Okay, so a 7. A 6, 7, or 9 will stop the game. 7. Dicefecta. So this one completed, and this is going to be costly. So for the full card, it would be 10 plus 7 plus 5 plus 1, so 17, 18, 23. Or we could save $1 for every hash mark. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Or the last number we rolled, which was 7. So I'm going to do that. I am going to do it the low budget way. I had a feeling that would happen, but I don't have any shame about that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that leaves us $2 to go into the 12 Days of Christmas. So I'll be a little over this week, but that's okay. I am going to clean off the card first. Okay. We'll just stack these back in here, and I will put them in the right order later. Get these out for next. Oops. And where's my... There it is. Lost track of the binder. Okay. So into Dicefecta goes a whole bunch of money. And like I say, I will consolidate at the end. So now let's do the 12 Days of Christmas, which will undoubtedly put us over, but that's totally fine. So let's get out the D12 and let's see which one we're doing. Number 9 this week. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we're on the 9 ladies dancing. And we've got 8 of them left, so let's roll the D8. Number 8, so we'll go right down here at the bottom. And that's going to be $6. So that means a $4 overage this week, which is totally fine. So 1, 2. I'll just take ones. 3, 4, 5, 6, because those will be consolidated here in just a moment. Set these aside. We'll go into the 12 Days of Christmas here, and we'll put in the $6. Okay, so that is all the games for this week. Saved $104 total. Let me get everything cleaned up and reset the cash tray, and I'll come back and do a condensing. Okay, she got a little thick this week, so let's condense. And before I do that, I'm going to stick this on number 12 so that we know where to start next week. So we did get all the way through the binder today, but that was sort of at least partially by virtue of the fact that I didn't replace Junior's Restaurants yet. So let's go into Loteria and see what we've got in here. So we have 100, 200, 250, 260, 261. So nothing we can do there as far as condensing. Inside the sussed envelope, we have 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 97. So I'll take 2 10s and bring out a 20. So still at 97. In Dicetropolis, we have 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 295, 97, 99. So almost enough for another 100 placeholder, but not quite yet. Dicetropolis 2 has 20, 30, 5, 41. So I'll take 2 5s and a 10 out, and we'll put in another 20. 2 5s and a 10. Okay. Envelope 6 is Dicequarium, and Dicequarium has $11. So I'll take 2 5s and grab a 10. Fruit Machine in envelope 7 has 10, 15, 17, 19, 21. So I'll put all of this back and grab 21. And I'm going to come back to this envelope later and swap out that 1 for another that has a sticker on it. Okay. Inside Quicks in envelope 8, we have a scorecard. 100, 200, 300, 5, 10, 15, 17, 18, 19. So I'm going to take 2 1s for a 2 and 2 5s for a 10. So still 319 and a scorecard. Okay, inside Tucano we have 20, 30, 5, 37, 39, 40 exactly. So I'll take back all this business and take out another 20. Okay. And then inside Dicefecta, we have 50, 70, 90, 95, 97, 99, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Okay, so I'm going to put back 50, 70, 90, 95, 100. So 5, 10, 30, 50, 100. We'll grab a 100. Whoopsie. And then 2 2s and a 1 for a 5. So still at 107, but a lot thinner. And before I forget, I'm going to go back to envelope number 7 real quick and swap out that 1. For that one. Okay. Okay, so we just did Dicefecta, so now let's do the 12 Days of Christmas. And inside this challenge, we have 100, 50, 70, 90, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Okay, well, next time we do the 12 Days of Christmas, we'll get another placeholder. So 70, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I'm going to take all these 1s and I'll replace it with a 5 and a 2. Still got condensed, but just waiting on that next placeholder. Okay, and then last but not least, we have the 12 face cards. Take this clip off. 100, 200, 10, 20, 2, 4, 5. So I'm going to take all of this and replace it with 25. Put back 2 10s, 2 2s, and a 1. Okay. So clip goes back on. We will start here next week after we do Loteria and Sust. And that is it. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave it a thumbs up. If there's any games that you have questions on, like I say, I've explained them in weeks past, so go back and watch some of the other videos, or leave me a comment in the comments down below. Leave me a question there, and I'm happy to answer it. If you aren't subscribed yet already, please consider doing so, because I'd love to have you back as a subscriber. It doesn't cost you anything, and it really helps out my channel. Programming notes, I will be back on Wednesday for the Savings Challenge books, so be sure to tune in for that because we're going to finish Zodiac Save with the Stars. At the end of the week, I'll be here again with another budget update, and then right back here next Monday for another game night. Thank you again so much for watching, and until I see you in the next one, take care.